I want to talk about the free products of Onpassive. I did a video a few days ago. I talked about it a little bit, but I want to continue that conversation with you. Why? I believe the free products of Onpassive will add tens of thousands of dollars to the value of your Onpassive business and your bottom line. This is a really, really big deal. As we think about Onpassive, Onpassive is getting ready for a breakout. And what I mean by that is the global launch of Onpassive. Are the people in Hyderabad and Ashmufara talking about the hard launch of Onpassive? Of course they are. And I believe our window is going to be very, very short to take advantage of the free products of Onpassive and make a vast difference in how quickly we get to that place where we just don't worry about finances. Now, on the last video, I told people that I was doing this primarily for our team. And I talked to Marty, and Marty and I had a conversation. And because of the input we've had from other founders throughout Onpassive, we're not going to do that. We're going to share this with all of Onpassive, and it will give you a way forward. Very, very simple stuff to do to take care of that bottom line and really increase it in significant ways. So we are going to be talking about the free products of Onpassive. And in the last video, I talked about Onet. It's a lot like Facebook. It is a social media platform that you can come on and build a social network of people you want to communicate with. And as we look at Facebook and all the other social media platforms that are out there, the way they monetize their sites is they take our information and then they sell it to third parties. And by doing that, these third parties can follow us around the internet and advertise to us. This is how their business model works. And as I look at Onet, it is going to be so unique and so easy to get people into. Why? Because as people come into it, the one thing they hate about social media right now is all the information they give them. Social media spreads it all over the world. It is not why they got into a social media platform. It's not why they did it. As they come into Onet, Onpassive will never, ever share their third-party information with anybody. Just that alone will get people into Onet. But above and beyond that, when you come into Onet, you have control. You know, when you think about a Facebook and you do a post on Facebook and you want it to go to all your friends, you might have 5,000 friends on Facebook, but when you put that post in there, and most people don't know this, your post only goes to about 5, maybe 10% of the people that are friends of yours on Facebook. That will not be the case with Onet. You have control over your content, your pictures, your videos, and where you want them to go. This is such a big deal. Just these two things alone will get people into Onet. Really important to understand that and know that. It shows you how simple it is. You're giving people a free product, a superior product. As people come in, will love it because of the way Onpassive operates, ethical and clean and honest. And as they come in, it does some really unique things for those individuals that are founders today. And if you're not a founder, you're going to want to be very, very quickly. And I'll have information down below for that. But as you come in, and this really equates to a single individual that doesn't have a team, an individual that has a small team, a builder that hasn't started building yet, really everybody that comes into Onpassive, this will benefit them in tangible, significant ways. So you're in Onet, Onpassive, and by the way, we are going to be able to use Onet between now and the hard launch of Onpassive. We call it the soft launch. We'll be able to come in and actually use the products of Onpassive. Onet is one of those products. We're going to actually be able to start inviting people over to Onpassive, over to Onet. So during this period, and I think we have a very, very small window to do this, you can invite people to Onet. What does it do? Number one, it codes it to you. That's such an important item to understand. As you invite people into Onet, and they're going to love it, it's a superior product, no cost. They're going to come in, they're going to love Onet, social networking. As you invite an individual in there, code it to you. And all this means is, as they come in and start using Onet, And let's say they put a post in there that they're looking for a page builder or a webinar service or domain name. Onpassive is going to see that, and they're going to put that product in front of them. And as they go over to Onpassive and buy that product, they are your customer, okay? So you brought one person in, they went over and bought something from Onpassive, you get that sale. That sale is yours. Those customers are yours. But it's so much bigger than that. As they come into ONet, they're absolutely going to love it, and they're going to start inviting their friends over to ONet because it's superior to any other social media platform. And as these individuals come in, even though you did not invite them in, they're all coded to you, okay? Now, if this first individual came in and became a member of Onpassive and is participating with Onpassive, they would be coded to them, but they would also be coded to you. So you both get paid for those individuals. Now, these individuals, you could invite one that invites 5, they invite 10, they invite 100, they invite 1,000. You can see how this starts organically and then goes viral with just one person. And it could turn into thousands and thousands of people that have come into ONet that are coded to you. And as Onpassive puts these products in front of them and they buy, you get a portion of that sale, of that volume of that sale. It's a really, really big deal. And it doesn't matter if they buy today or in 5 years. It does not matter. They are coded to you. Now, when we talk about Onpassive, getting these products in front of them, this is where AI goes to work, and it's going to be done very unintrusively. In other words, a gentleman or a lady might come over having a tremendous experience with ONet and the social networking of ONet, and they're going to ask their group, I'm looking for a webinar service. What's the best one out there? Well, most people are going to talk about Onpassive because it's the best one out there, and the webinar service of Onpassive is just going to explode as we launch to the world. But if they don't hear anything in the group, AI is going to get involved, and very, very unintrusively. They're going to go, I heard you're looking for a webinar service. You might want to look at this one. We believe it's the best in the market at a lower price point. With no limitations. You can have a webinar and have 1 or 1 million people on it. We don't charge you anymore for that. And they're going to go over and look at it, and they're going to buy that webinar service. They're going to do it because Onpassive is that good. But Ash and his team have been so ingenious about how they're going to introduce products with these free products of Onpassive, ONet being one of them, and how they're going to do it in a way that is so appealing. This is a really, really big deal. Not only are they coded to you, but there are no time limits. They're coded to you forever. If you're a builder and you haven't started building yet, I think this is just an amazing time to start bringing your team in. Not only can we review the products right now, you can do that, but we're going to be able to use the products in just weeks. This isn't months or years away. This is weeks. Our window is very, very short. So big builders, you're going to be able to see the products of Onpassive, how well they are, how good they are, how well they work. And you're going to understand the power of Onpassive. And as you bring your team in, obviously what I've just talked about is just magnified. And if you bring in 100 or 200 or 300 or 1,000 or 5,000 people, it doesn't matter what it is, and then those individuals start to invite people over to ONet, a free product, very, very easy to invite people over to, and they come in. Your team could go from 1,000 to 10,000 to 100,000. And when you start talking about those numbers, probably in any business, but specifically in Onpassive, it is massive. In other businesses, yeah, they pay you pretty well, but nothing like Onpassive does. Ash Mufareh, hard to serve, and he decided early on that he was going to share the majority of the wealth with the founding members of Onpassive, and that's 50, 60, 65% of the wealth coming into Onpassive will come to the founding members, those people participating with Onpassive. It's a really big deal, especially if you're a large builder, but even if you're not a large builder, what's going to happen if you bring in 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 people? It's going to accelerate your momentum, get you to that place where you're taking care of those financial needs quicker. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 people could turn into 100, 1,000, 10,000. It's a really, really big deal. You know, when you look at any business and you listen to the gurus, they always talk about you have to take massive action and get that momentum going. And there's a lot of truth to that. That's what Marty, Dan, and I do. We take massive action, but we've been doing this for 15 years. We know how to do it. Individuals that don't know how to take massive action, it's okay, because now there is a way for you to take massive action by doing a few little things. And those few little things are taking advantage of the free products of Onpassive. And if we talk about ONet as a free product of Onpassive, it is so easy to bring in your social network into ONet and do your social networking there rather than in a Facebook or Twitter or an Instagram, some of these other social medias that people really do not like. They don't like what these people do with their personal information. And they never got involved with these social media sites expecting that everything they shared with them was just going to be spread out over the world. They never expected that. ONet is one of those products of Onpassive that truly is remarkable and will give people the ability to get control of their information again. Onpassive will never sell that to anybody. It's a really, really big deal. So it's going to be very, very easy to invite people over into ONet. Free product. You don't talk about Onpassive. You keep it very social, and then you let AI do the work. And there will be people that come in and ask you about Onpassive. When they do that, you can explain Onpassive to them. You can send them over to our ONet group, where we'll give them the information about Onpassive, and then they can sign up under you. But primarily, you're going to be getting customers from the individuals coming over into ONet and enjoying that social media platform. ONet, again, will give you the opportunity to add value to your Onpassive business, and I believe tens of thousands of dollars, in certain cases hundreds of thousands of dollars. And it's even more than that, but I'm not going to go there right now. I believe that ONet, in a very, very short period of time, as we launch to the world, will be a household name. We are in the process, and Onpassive is accelerating so quickly that we are in the process of launching. And when we have the opportunity to introduce ONet to individuals, our window is going to be very, very short. We call it the soft launch, where we're able to come in and use the products of Onpassive and share those products with other individuals. I believe that window will be very, very narrow, but I believe in that time we can do a lot. You can do a lot to augment what Onpassive is going to be doing for all of us. And yes, Onpassive is 100% automated. We don't have to do anything. But if you do these few small things, it'll make a big difference in how quickly you get to that place where you take care of your bottom line. That's what we're talking about. And anybody in Onpassive can do this. Now, I'm going to ask a couple of things of you all. If you plan on participating with this little thing that Marty, Dan, and I are doing, please go down below and either hit a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either or. I don't care which one. But it gives us the ability to know how many people we're talking to and how many people want to be helped with this. And I will be coming on as we get closer to that place where we can actually start introducing ONet to people. I'll come on. I'll show you exactly how to do this. This is not hard stuff. But we will continue the process. And what I want you to do right now is really engage in Onpassive. There's so much coming out. Do not miss this stuff. Our window is getting so short that you don't want to miss anything that Ash Mufareh talks about in the next weeks and months to come. You just do not want to miss it. And obviously, as we talk more about the free products of Onpassive, you do not want to miss that you don't want to miss that either, because it'll make a massive difference in your business. Not our business, your business. And if we get everybody in Onpassive moving in the same direction with these free products and bringing in millions of people, and we can do that, guys. We can absolutely do that. You bring in that amount of people, I don't care who you are, I don't care where you are in Onpassive, your life will change. Your bottom line will change. The amount of, Ash calls it apples, coming into your pockets is going to be absolutely amazing. I believe we can do this. I believe we can do it very, very easily. So moving forward, go on down, give me a thumbs up if you're interested in participating with what Marty, Dan, and I are doing. If you're, and guys, you don't have to do a lot. If you bring in one person, that's enough. Some people will bring in one, some people will bring in 10, some people will bring in a couple of hundred. It does not matter. One person can make your business go viral. That's how powerful this is. And if we all start doing this, as Onet is available to us, we can take the people in Onet from 0 to millions in a matter of weeks. That's how powerful this is. And again, as people come in and use Onet, they're gonna love it. They have control again. And I can tell you, having control is getting so rare in this life. As they come in and they have control over how they communicate with their network, they're absolutely gonna love it. So if you would, go down below, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, let me know how many people are coming in. If you share this video with someone else, please do not take this video and put it on another YouTube channel. And the reason I say that, I need to know how many people we're dealing with. And I'm hopeful that we're dealing with 200 or 300 or 400,000 people of Onpassive, because if that happens, everybody's life in Onpassive changes. And it's even big. Well, it's not even bigger than what Onpassive is going to do, but it's going to augment that in a very, 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 very big way. So this is what we're doing. We are looking at a breakout for Onpassive. They are talking about the global launch of Onpassive. That's a really, really good thing. Our window is closing. Let's get busy. Stay engaged. Do not get distracted right now. This is your business. This will change your life. This will change the ability for you to take care of yourself, your family, your community, all those things you care about. It's a really, really big deal. And Ash Mufareh is sharing so many things with us. Engage with Onpassive. Get to the webinars. The Monday webinar, Ash comes on every once in a while. Some of the other webinars, when there are updates, we give them to you. But stay engaged. Give me a thumbs up. And then as we get closer to the ability to share Onet with us, I'll come on. I'll do it before that, but I'll come on and I'll tell you what we're doing, how you can do it. Very, very simple, even if you bring in one person. Doesn't matter. One person makes a huge difference. Remember, there's 700,000 people in Onpassive right now. We all bring in one, we double it. 1.4 million. Now, I think we can do a lot better than that, but one person, you bringing in one person to Onet, it's a big, big deal. Not only for Onpassive, but for you personally, for your bottom line and your financial future. So that's it for today, guys. This is a quick video. We are going to be sharing this with everybody in Onpassive. We're not going to do it just for our team. And from there, we're going to have a ball. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go on down below, subscribe, hit the bell on the right. And as I do more videos, you'll get confirmation that I've done them, and you can come over and take a look at them. Stay engaged, stay focused, get pumped up about what Onpassive is going to do for you, and get ready to do a few simple things to change everything in your business. That's it for today, guys. Have a great week, and we'll absolutely see you at the top. Take care. Bye.